Better Call Saul, Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale. Took me quite some time to get here. I apologize. And we still have, I believe, 4 seasons. And I think the last one, which is supposed to come out soon, is the 5th and the last, like the final season, right? Anyway, we're finishing season 1 today. I don't expect like a big kaboom, but I do expect a solid season finale. We left off the last episode with Jimmy cutting off all ties with Chuck after he found out that Chuck was sabotaging him from the very beginning, from back when he was working at the post room of the mail room in the firm. I think I mentioned that I understand Chuck's opinions or feelings, but I also understand Jimmy feeling betrayed. And I have to say, I think maybe that's what's gonna push him to the dark side. Not the fact that he couldn't afford a decent office and was living in a nail salon. And never mind the office. He didn't have enough money to a decent apartment. He was living over there in the nail salon. So the lack of money didn't really... it was an obstacle. It did bother him, but he managed. But seeing that his brother betrayed him, I think that's something that might push him towards starting to create this persona of Saul. There was one of you left a very interesting reply to one of the comments, and I thought it was interesting because we view the same exact things in such a different way. Lake Twig, you gave a few bullet points to show how Jimmy wasn't committed to becoming a lawyer. And I thought it was so fascinating that the things you wrote down as examples for being the opposite of committed, I view as being totally committed. I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right. It's just I was surprised that both of us interpret the same thing in a completely different way. You talked about the school and Jimmy learning remotely. I understand why you might see it as the easy way, but we must remember that it's not like it is today, that it's so easy to create the sense of community with your peers, with Slack and Zoom and WhatsApp and all this technology that really helps us build an online community. So you do have student friends you can interact with and share experience with and maybe get help from, but those weren't the days back then. So to me, the fact that he managed to study and pass the bar in spite of that shows me a high level of commitment. Same as the fact that it was only he worked by day and studied by night. This is a very hard thing to do, even for a single people with no kids. It's hard. Oh, the fact that he failed the bar multiple times, again, to me, it's like it shows me that he had a goal and he did whatever he took, and he tried again and again and again until he continued. So at the first time he failed, so he was like, okay, I'm going to study harder. Perhaps he did that a few more times. Every time he learned a new... My God. Where was I? Yeah, to me, it's like taking a driving test to get your license. Just because you fail once, twice, maybe some people fail even more than that, that doesn't mean you don't really want to get the license. You can fail for all kinds of reasons. But yeah, you keep trying and you keep learning and preparing yourself until you succeed. So yeah, but I do agree that it was, I don't think he should have been given a part of a seat at the table and be kind of leveled with all the big shots at the forum. I cannot with the honks, it's crazy. But Jimmy said that if it were anyone else who came in with a big case like that, they would have given him a seat, make him a partner, he said. I don't know, but they didn't deny it, so I guess it's correct. But at the very least, yeah, give him a job. But of course they didn't, because Chuck didn't want him to get a job. So yeah, it's really amazing how two people can look at the same thing and have a completely different perspective on it. Anyway, that were my thoughts. We're gonna stop watching. There is a free full-length reaction on my channel. You can find the link in the description, or you can go to my channel, click the playlist tab, and there you should see Better Call Saul full reactions, something like that. And you can watch it over there. Okay, let's cut the bullshit and start watching season 1 finale.
I'm telling you,
okay.
It can't be done. So you give up.
That's not the guy who...
Oh, hey, guys. Want to buy a Rolex?
Whoa, hold on. How much for that cheap piece?
Okay. I wasn't sure if that's the same guy he was working with on the on the Rolex thing.
Chuck's outside. Tell him to pull that broomstick out of his ass and get in here. I'm buying it.
No, we got no time. We're catching a plane. I'm gonna work at his law firm, like in the mailroom, to start anyways.
Oh, Jimmy.
You just got out of jail. Now you want to go back? Because working for him, that's all that is. You're slipping, Jimmy. What do you got to change, huh?
Everything. It's time to grow up. The same goes for you, man. You want to spend the rest of your life on that stool?
What was the song that he sang? Smoke on Water.
He got you out of jail, okay? But he's your brother. I mean, what else is he gonna do?
Marco, listen to me. He's given me an opportunity, and I'm grabbing it.
Gee, it's like watching Miles Davis give up the trumpet.
His talent is to scam people. So, is he gonna come to New Mexico?
Hey, have a safe flight, all right?
He's mad, sad and mad.
I'm taking your advice. I'm giving the case to HHM. The fact that Chuck doesn't want me here has something to do with it.
I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Yeah.
Why? I didn't want you hating your own brother.
I guess I get that.
If any of those geezers don't want to sign with you, just give me
Geezers.
their names. I'll talk them into it.
I never wanted it to go this way. If it had been up to me, we would have at least...
Howard, I get it. Sorry I called you a pig fucker. I mean, he's doing better, but he still needs deliveries every day. I think he'd be more comfortable with someone else doing it.
You've been doing all of this every day? For over a year.
Wow. Committed. He's a good brother.
I always liked you, Jimmy. Remember? I used to call you Charlie Hustle.
Is that Charles? Charles? What's his name? Huston? Is that who he was referring to?
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Can you smooch, please?
That was nice. He's my brother. He thinks I'm a scumbag. There's nothing I can do to change that.
Wow, that's mature.
Dalai Lama's got nothing on me. All right, next up, we got N32.
Wait, is that in the same place, the sandpaper place? I thought they're not letting him in there.
Still no winners?
Probably Marco is gonna show up. Bingo.
B as in betrayal.
No, don't do it.
B as in
Bullshit.
brother. Sure, a lot of you have brothers. It's not like mine, though.
Oh no.
B, 5 as in...
B as in Breaking Bad.
B as in Belize. Beautiful place. I would love to go there. Let's face it, that's never going to happen. None of us is ever leaving this godforsaken wasteland.
Best show host ever.
Back home, there was this guy named Chet. He might have slept with my wife.
He was married? I think that's the first time we hear about it.
I climbed up top, and I may have
Oh, that's why he was in jail.
defecated.
Defecated. Mayhem. So, you know what? Maybe he deserved it.
I did not know that his children were in the back seat. Who leaves two Cub Scouts in a double parked car with the engine running?
So the kids were covered with feces?
I've been paying for it ever since. That's why I'm here. Kitty cat notebooks for everybody.
Jimmy out. So everything is because...
What happened to Myrna?
She's doing all right. She's my stepmom.
Tell her Slippin' Jimmy says hello.
Slippin' Jimmy.
She'll know.
That'll be $5.50.
$5.50 for 2 beers? Nice.
Wake up, you fat son of a bitch. Bought you a beer.
He's been waiting there this entire time. For years.
Speaking of pale sons of bitches, how's your brother doing? Still working for him?
Sometimes.
He doesn't want to admit that Marco was right. Uh-oh. Is he sick? Does he have something?
Yeah, well, we were only in town for a few days. So.
You're in town, you didn't look me up.
Chuck was in the middle of a big case, and we couldn't stay around, so. How's my Cutlass running?
What's a cutlass? Oh, a car.
Little body work, paint job, really be something.
Yeah.
What? Who's that? Oh no, don't do a scam.
You're buying, I'm selling.
It's like drugs to him, you know? Whenever things get rough, he kind of relapse.
JFK's facing left. Which way's he supposed to be facing?
Right. He's supposed to be facing right. The Mint wants in on the act, so.
Maybe this guy is not such a gullible.
200 plus floating around out there. What's that?
I didn't say anything.
You mind, buddy? We're having a private conversation here.
Yeah, I got a feeling he's a smart guy.
I'll take $100 for it.
For $50.
I want you to give me $100 for an $800 coin.
This guy's playing me, right?
Definitely.
Okay, that's part of
You know where I know this guy on Wabash? Coin dealer, in front of my uncle's.
Oh my god. They have such an elaborated script for all the scams they have.
Is Kennedy supposed to be facing west or something? Yeah? I'll tell you what, I'll give you $50 for it.
$50. I'm taking a bath at $100.
All right.
They are so good together. I don't condone it, but it's cool.
Hey, buddy, I got $75 right here.
Hey, Slick, nobody's talking to you. Mind your own business, okay? Back hour
Yeah,
and a half
this
at the
guy was
most.
getting ready to call cops on you.
I was not.
Why would
Hey, I got 110 right here.
sold?
No.
This guy's got the cash now.
This guy's a liar. I did not rip anybody off.
Yes, you did. You come back in here and your ass is grass. I got friends, buddy.
You are so beautiful.
So the entire night they're gonna do scams. Okay.
Hey, kid, help me get my wife's car to this bad neighborhood.
Sir, could you help me? Tell me, are these today's numbers? No.
Oh my god, pretending to be blind.
You know, the guy in Dances with Wolves?
Oh wait, was that a joke about him looking like Kevin Costner from he said the guy dancing who's dancing with the wolves?
Because I really shouldn't be telling you this.
That was such a cool montage.
You are not Kevin Costner.
I was last night.
I mean, seriously?
I mean, that woman was willing to sleep with a guy just because he's Kevin Costner. It's your problem, lady. You know what? That's probably a better place than the nail salon. At least he's not alone. And there's a lot more space in there.
You have 15 messages. This is Greta Mueller. I wanted to check to see if my will...
Marco, I'm sorry, I gotta go back.
You hate it out there. What do you got to go back to?
My clients.
What are you, like a gigolo or something?
I do elder law, which is like wills and estates.
So you're ripping off old people?
I'm not ripping off anybody.
Slippin' Jimmy's a lawyer? Driving around town in a white caddy making bank.
I'm not making bank. I'm making a living.
All due respect, you're a lawyer, and you're not making bank. You're doing it wrong.
Well, I'm building something. Chuck's in Albuquerque.
Again, all due respect, Chuck's a stuck-up douchebag. I hate to break it to you, but he doesn't even like you.
He's my brother.
Yeah, he might not like him, but I bet he loves him.
I say we go for it.
No.
Oh, come on. Last time we did what, 600? The hot streak we're on, I bet we break $1,000 easy.
He's like the devil on the shoulder, trying to convince him to do stuff, bad stuff. I just imagined someone coming over and shooting him. I don't know. Oh no, is he gonna have a heart attack? What's gonna happen? That's the sign. Oh my god, he's gonna... Shit, he's gonna die.
Is he,
I don't know.
Imagine if he is. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. No, no.
I need an ambulance. My friend's having a heart attack. I don't know. He was like this when I found him.
I screwed up.
No, you did good, buddy.
This was the greatest week of my
Oh
life.
no.
Hey. Hey, wake up, man. Come on. Marco, buddy, anybody?
Oh fuck. The tears aren't for Marco, obviously. It's for Jimmy, who lost his friend.
Is that his?
His mom gave it to me. Figured I'd wear it today, but I don't know. I'm not a big ring guy, so.
How does the finger even fit him? I think Marco's fingers were a bit more like sausages.
Is this Ferris Bueller?
Speaking.
I don't want to interrupt your big day off. Whatever it was, did you get it out of your system?
Yep, all gone.
Howard's decided to partner with another firm. Davis and Maine, you heard of them? They've heard of you too. And they're interested.
Yes.
Position in mind.
Wait, what? Partner track? What are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm talking about there's an office in Santa Fe with your name on it.
Kim saves the day. I think she orchestrated this whole thing.
We've been talking to your clients, the Sandpiper residents, and they ask about you every chance they get.
Oh, they love him.
You have a way with them.
Yeah.
Old people love me. Kim, I can't imagine what you did to make this happen.
Listen, we're going to be down in Judge Murray's court on Thursday at 11. It'd be the perfect chance for you to meet them.
I hope he doesn't screw up and show up on time. I mean, we know how everything is going to end, right? But I'm still happy for him.
Got it, Mr. McGill. Anything else?
Well, on the grocery front, almost everything was right this time.
Great. Almost.
To my taste, the Granny Smith apples are a bit too tart.
Those are the green ones, right?
Right.
Fuji apples. Okay.
Oh, and I'd like to try soy milk, so maybe a half gallon of that.
You got it.
Yeah, soy milk is, it can be really delicious. Depends on the brand.
Need to write any of this down, because it's okay if you do, just to be sure.
I mean, at least he's not Miranda Priestley. Oh, he likes Jimmy?
Hey, Ernie.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Howard's got you looking after Chuck, huh? How's he doing?
Seems okay. I'd say we could grab a beer, but they're waiting on all that paperwork back at the office. You know how it is.
Shit, now he knows that Jimmy can. that Jimmy cares. Oh no, I don't like this music. Oh. No high or something? Something is going to go wrong. No, Jimmy. Oh.
Did I dream it? Or did I have $1,600,000 on my desk? We could have split it 50-50.
I remember you saying something about doing the right thing.
I don't even know what that means.
Me personally, I was hired to do a job. I did it. It's as far as it goes.
I know what stopped me. And you know what? It's never stopping me again.
Damn, that's it. That was the moment that could have changed everything. The death scene, the realization that Marco is dead was sad. So basically, if he hadn't gone to, wow, I forgot, where was it? Illinois or something? Forgot. If he hadn't gone over there, he would have went to the meeting and just started working. I'm trying for a second to go into his mind and think about what made him turn around. I understand that he was upset. Obviously, he was upset about his friend dying. But why would that change his whole kind of look at life? I guess a death of someone close to you can do that. I don't know. I think at that moment he just gave up for no good reason. That's my first impression. I mean, if he becomes a lawyer at some point, a partner, he can put save up some money, put it in stocks, like what do you call it? SPN, GPS. Never mind. Put it in the stocks, and collect the interest, and someday, not far along, he will have let's say $500,000. It might take, I don't know, 10 years, depending on his salary and how his portfolio is doing. And that's all gonna be money that he can actually spend. He won't have to hide it. Yeah, but other than that, I guess like I kind of expected / hoped. This episode was his turning point. The scene with Chuck, it almost looked as though he is quite capable of going outside, and he was just afraid someone catching him. Maybe I'm just, now that that we know that he sabotaged Jimmy's plans and destroyed his hopes, I'm very suspicious of him. Ernie seems like a nice guy. I don't know if we're ever gonna see him again. This was a good season finale. Yes, emotional. And just like I wanted kind of, what do you call it? Point of no return. Right? Am I saying it correctly? You know what I liked about the death from a technical point of view? That the actor, I suppose the director told him to do that. I don't know who directed this episode, but when he really died, in the end of that scene, he stayed with his eyes open. Sorry. Yeah, that's something I'm always paying attention to see if the actor or actress has their eyes open when they die. I mean, a death can be really emotional and beautiful, but if the character somehow has their eyes closed, or someone does closes their eyes and they stay closed, it really pulls me out of the moment, because that's not how it works. So I really enjoyed that. Again, the thing with the coughing, they did it with Walter. So when you see a character cough like that, there's a good reason. I don't know exactly what he had. I would, if that was, I think Jimmy said a stroke, but if that were a stroke, he would have felt pain, right? Pain over here in his arm. Anyway, I'm not a doctor. I only know about eyes, about dead eyes. That's all I know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you were watching the full length reaction, thank you. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.